Hey there, I'm Liz and I'm an emotional eating coach. And in today's video, we're going to break down something that almost every woman over 35 has wrestled with. Am I actually hungry or am I just trying to feel better with food? If you've ever found yourself standing in front of the fridge at 9 p.m. after a long day, wondering why you're reaching for something sweet when you're not really hungry, this video is for you. Understanding the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger is the key to healing your relationship with food, and it's something I wish every woman was taught earlier in life. So let's dive in. Let's start with physical hunger. What is physical hunger? So this is your body's biological signal that it needs fuel or nutrition. It's a gradual buildup, not usually urgent at first. You might feel a growling or an empty sensation in your stomach. You might feel lightheaded or low energy, difficulty focusing, a drop in patience or mood, but it's tied to how long it's been since you've last eaten or since you last had a meal. A general openness to a variety of foods and not just one specific craving. So physical hunger is satisfied when you eat enough food, not too much, not too little, and you feel content or full. It often comes about 4 to 6 hours after your last meal, depending on what you ate. So let's talk about emotional hunger. Emotional hunger is very different. This kind of hunger comes from the mind and heart, not the stomach. Emotional hunger often shows up suddenly, like a craving that hits out of nowhere, or after a triggering event, like stress, loneliness, boredom, frustration, or even at a celebration. And this comes with a very specific craving. I need chocolate right now, or I need something crunchy. I need something salty or sweet. As urgent, like you have to eat something to soothe the discomfort and you need it right now. And it doesn't go away even after you've eaten. After emotional eating, you often don't feel satisfied. You might feel guilty, regretful, or disconnected, which can trigger more emotional eating. This is because the food wasn't solving the real issue, the feeling underneath. So understanding why the difference matters is because when you confuse emotional hunger for physical hunger, food becomes your only coping tool. It becomes the only thing that will satisfy this craving or this emotional hunger. Now, if you feel this way, you're not broken. Your body is actually wise. It's trying to protect you from overwhelm, loneliness, pressure, self-doubt by giving you something that works in the moment to make you feel better. Emotional eating is a survival response. It helps regulate the nervous system when you haven't been taught other ways to feel safe or supported. But when you learn to pause and tune in and ask the right questions, you start to uncover what you're really hungry for. So how do you tell the difference? How do you actually tell the difference in real time? Here are 4 simple questions to ask yourself when you feel the urge to eat. Did this hunger come on gradually or suddenly? Gradual is likely physical hunger. Sudden is more likely emotional hunger. Would I eat something like a balanced meal right now, or am I only craving a specific food? True hunger is open to options, open to something nutritious. Emotional hunger usually craves comfort foods, the one you know you're not supposed to be eating if you're trying to eat cleanly or on a diet or healthy. So when was the last time I ate? If it's been less than 2 to 3 hours and you had a satisfying meal, your body may not physically need more fuel just yet. So that would also be emotional hunger. What am I feeling right now? And what just happened before I felt this urge? Pause. Was there a stressful email, a moment of loneliness, boredom. These are emotional cues, not physical ones. Maybe you had an argument with a loved one and it triggered this hunger. This is not about judging yourself. It's about becoming curious. Gentle awareness is how we break the cycle. So, what do you do instead of reaching for food when it's actually emotional hunger? So, we start by practicing emotional self check-ins throughout the day. You can say, what am I really feeling right now? Or what would feel nurturing in this moment besides food? Can I ride this wave of emotion instead of numbing it or trying to escape? What would I have to feel if I didn't eat this food right now? Then there are grounding tools that can help your body to feel better. Deep breathing, journaling, taking a walk, gentle movement, and I prefer mind-body tools that actually work to calm your nervous system, to bring you back to not only a place of self-awareness, but peace in your body. And with mind-body tools that I teach in my programs, you can actually begin to release the negative, stuck emotions that are stuck in your energy system. Sometimes these are old childhood memories. Sometimes these are limiting beliefs that we developed early on in life. Sometimes these are traumas that are actually stuck in our body, stuck in our nervous system, and we can begin to release them, which discharges that negative emotion, discharges that stress that we feel, because sometimes that stress is outside of ourselves in our environment, and sometimes that stress comes from an internal place, a memory, a trauma, a habitual thing that we developed in order to help our body feel safe. And often the best way to finally stop emotional eating is to finally feel safe in your body. And I would love to show you mind-body tools for exactly how you can begin to do that. Begin to not only process the painful emotions, but make it so that they don't come back up out of nowhere when you actually don't understand why you have these cravings. And when you begin to heal in this way, the cravings actually go away. The food no longer has control over you. You are back in control. You finally have peace in your body. Simply allowing the emotion to be there without trying to fix it immediately and beginning to release those emotions from your system. Over time, your nervous system begins to trust that you can feel without needing food as the only solution. Pretty soon the stress goes away and the peace replaces it. If you've been stuck in the emotional eating cycle, I want you to know there is nothing wrong with you. You are not weak. You are not a failure. You simply haven't been taught how to listen to your body's true language and the messages it's trying to send you through your cravings. When you can tell the difference between physical and emotional hunger and respond with love instead of shame, that's when the healing begins. If this video helped you, please subscribe and leave a comment, and check out the next video where I'll guide you through a powerful practice to reduce cravings and feel more in control without willpower or dieting. You got this. I'm cheering you on every step of the way. And if you'd like to learn more about how you can start the step-by-step process of releasing the negative stuck emotions from your system, begin to heal emotional eating, stop it at its root, uncover the root of why it's happening in the first place, and begin to heal on a mind-body level so that not only will the cravings go away, the stress of emotional eating, the constant guilt, restriction, shame cycle, and also stop the yo-yo dieting and finally lose the weight, because when you lose and release the emotional weight, the physical weight will follow. So click the link in the description below where you can either find out how I can begin to help you, or also take my free mini course where I show you step by step exactly how this process can work for you. I'll see you next time.